Hi everyone, my name is Susie Q and I am the owner and maker of Glitter with Susie Q. If you like the content that you're seeing, please like, subscribe, and share. You can also connect with me by Facebook, Instagram, and email.
Hey everybody, today we're going to be making this prescription for Caffeine Tumbler. I am going to freeze the video here in just a second so that you guys can read what the prescription label says. So if you want to recreate it, you can. It might be a good idea to go ahead and pause back where I froze because it is kind of a quick freeze. But yeah, stay tuned to learn how to make this tumbler. So our first step is going to be to spray paint our tumbler this bright fluorescent orange. It is a Rust-Oleum, I believe it's called Rust-Oleum Fluorescent. I got mine at Home Depot. I'll put a link there in the description below. As you can see, I'm also using a used Starbucks cup. This was my own, so I just took a cup that I had and I'm making it my own. So I am getting a full coverage of this orange spray paint, and I wish that I had done 2 coats of the spray paint. You'll see later in the video that you can kind of see some splotches where I didn't quite get the cup as full coverage as other places. But I try to cover up most of it with the prescription label, but I can tell where there are spots that aren't quite as bright as the other ones. So I didn't have the perfect prescription bottle orange color, and this glitter chimp orange glitter that's called Gnarly, it's a glitter that it's a matte glitter. It doesn't have a sparkle and shine to it. So I wanted to make my own custom glitter mix that was the color of prescription bottle, but also still sparkly. So I took Gnarly from the Glitter Chimp, and I'm taking Disregard from the Glitter Guy, and I am just going to mix them together. I didn't do any measurements. I just poured some in, poured another bottle in, and I just kind of made up my own. As you can see, I didn't think that it had enough sparkle, so I added in a little bit more of Disregard. And then I'm just mixing it up, and make as much of this or as little as this as you want. This is what I did. If you have a bright fluorescent orange color, you can use that, but I just didn't have quite the right thing that I wanted, so I needed to make my own glitter mix. Alrighty, so our next step is we're going to go ahead and we're going to glitter our tumbler. So I'm going to use the epoxy method, and I am just pouring some of the epoxy that I've already made, or I guess I'm dunking my hand into my little silicone cup, and I am spreading the epoxy all over my cup. I'm trying to make it a thin enough layer that the glitter adheres to it, but there's not so much that the glitter kind of sinks into it and makes it look like there are like wet spots on my tumbler. So it's kind of a fine balance. It really, for me, when my hand can run over the surface of the tumbler without it kind of getting caught, that's when I know I have enough epoxy to I've added enough epoxy to my cup. So it's just that very, like, in 1 second it's kind of skipping, and then the next second it is smooth on your cup. While I am spreading this epoxy down on my cup, why don't you go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button, and then continue to watch. Alrighty, so now I'm going to take my custom glitter mix and I am just going to dump it all over my tumbler. I prefer to start at the bottom of a tumbler. I'm not sure why, I've just kind of always started there, and that's just how I make them. So I start at the bottom, and then I just, over 2 to 3-ish inches of pouring it over the tumbler, I cover it that way and then move up to the next section. You will notice that I have to kind of refill my cup quite often. I didn't make quite enough of this glitter mix. I never do. I always think, oh my gosh, that's so much glitter. And then I start pouring it on, and it's enough to cover the cup, but not enough to cover the cup without having to continue to dump the glitter back into my my mixture cup. So I have enough glitter to do the cup. I just don't know have enough glitter to do the cup in without having to refill my cup. So I want to give a huge shout out to all of the people who have subscribed to my channel and all the people who continue to come back and watch my videos each week. I really appreciate it. I thoroughly enjoy making cups. I thoroughly enjoy teaching people how to make cups. So the ones who keep coming back, I'm so excited that you have found value in this channel and that you like to watch what I create, and hopefully you have created some of your own. If you are not yet a subscriber, or if this is your first time watching one of my videos, welcome. If you are not a subscriber, just please do me a favor and consider hitting that subscribe button down below. It really means a lot to me every time I see another person join. It makes me feel like I'm helping people become better crafters, and that's the whole goal of this channel for me, is to teach people and to make people want to do different things in their craft room.
All right, so admittedly, and y'all could probably figure this out because of this cup, but I am admittedly completely and totally, utterly addicted to caffeine. I have to have it to function. I thoroughly enjoy all of the caffeine in the entire world. And so I had to make this cup for myself because I love caffeine. What I want to know is, are there any other people out there who are as addicted to caffeine as I am? If you are, leave a comment below about your addiction to caffeine, how strong it is, and tell me what your caffeine of choice is. So, for example, I would say, yes, I have to have caffeine in order to function, and my favorite caffeinated beverage is Diet Dr. Pepper. So leave a comment down below. Tell me that you are addicted to caffeine, and tell me what your favorite caffeinated beverage is. Alrighty, so I'm finishing up glittering the tumbler. I'm then going to tap off the excess glitter with my scissors. Then I'm going to set this aside and let the epoxy cure. This is a regular curing epoxy, so I probably let it cure overnight and then came back the next day and worked with it then. But after the epoxy cured, I went ahead and I put it on my tumbler turner and put another 2 coats of epoxy on it. So now, after the second coat of epoxy cured, I did a real quick sanding job. It didn't need a whole lot of sanding since this was fine cut glitter. And I am now adding my decal to my cup. So in order to make this decal, I went into Cricut Design Space. I made a square and I just filled in the words that are on the printable vinyl. And then I just kind of made the colors kind of looking how a prescription bottle label looks. So that's kind of where I got the idea of what the prescription bottle label looks like. I looked at a prescription and I kind of just copied that. So I want to make sure that this is relatively in the center of the cup. So I am getting out my tape measure just to make sure that I'm not placing this too high or too low on my cup. I want it really in the center. So I get it exactly where I want it. Because this is printable vinyl, it does not have a lot of forgiveness. Once you stick it down, if you stick it down, chances are it's not coming up without ripping it or without leaving some sort of residue and debris on your cup. So be very sure before you stick it down, and then go ahead and stick it down really slowly. This is a tapered cup, so I needed to make sure that no air bubbles got in it. And so then I'm just making sure that I'm rubbing that the sticker as smoothly as I possibly can. I wanted to make sure that the ink did not run and bleed underneath the epoxy. I also wanted to make sure that the decal didn't, sometimes when you put epoxy over a decal, it can look almost wet. And so I wanted to make sure that that it didn't get that look of being wet. And so I'm going to take my Crystal glitter glue and I am going to just spread the glitter over the decal. I am also going to make sure that I go just slightly over the edges of the decal because I want to make sure that I'm sealing it, so I might as well seal it so to make sure that no epoxy can get underneath my decal from any of the edges. So I am just using Crystalite glitter glue, and I'm using a paintbrush, and I am just painting it on. I probably used more glitter glue than what was needed, but it really, I just used it all. I wanted to make sure that it was really sealed in there. Use a little less, use a little more. It really doesn't matter. Just put enough on there to make sure that you're satisfied that your decal won't get ruined. All right, once I got done sealing in my decal, I, of course, let it dry for the full 2 hours. That's what the Crystalite Glitter Glue Company recommends, is letting it dry for 2 whole hours. After it was dry, I put it on my tumbler, and I put on an additional 2 layers of epoxy. Once I finished with the second layer of epoxy, I am finished with this cup. In between those two, I did do a very light sand. So do a light sand, put another layer of epoxy on, let that cure, and then your cup is finished. If you wanted to add like a handle to this cup or something, it would be very easy to do. There's so many possibilities with this cup, and I had so much fun making it, and I drink out of it all the time because my caffeine addiction is a real thing. So that is this cup. I love it, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it too. See y'all next week for another tumbler tutorial. You can connect with me on social media with Facebook and Instagram, and you can also send me an email. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. But now it's time for you to watch the video that's suggested for you on the screen. Have a great day. Bye.